In this video, we will try to compare the sliding mode control with state feedback control. We will try to find out how they are different from one another. In the last video, we have seen that in the sliding mode control with input of position as well as velocity to the signum function is better than having just position information to signum function. So the effect of disturbance will also be lesser in this case. That we can already see from the simulation plots. The type of disturbance that we have considered here is a sine function with an amplitude of 5 units and a frequency of 1 radian per second. The reason for considering a sine function we have already discussed in a previous video is because it has the most adverse effect on the system. So if we can somehow deal with a disturbance of sine function, we will be able to deal with any other disturbance. So in this case, we will compare the input u equal to minus x2 minus rho sine x1 plus x2 of sliding mode control with the control input u equal to minus x1 minus x2 of state feedback control. K position and K velocity are also present for tuning the performance in case of state feedback, as well as K velocity and rho for sliding mode. We will compare how well they achieve the objective in presence of disturbance. So this is the model for state feedback control. As you can see, the system is system 3D. The x1 dot equal to x2, x2 dot equal to minus x1 minus x2 plus the disturbance term. The control input here is minus x1 minus x2. We will simulate the system. The initial value for position for both the system is 10. The initial value for velocity is 5 units. This is the simulating model for sliding mode control. This is the system definition. x1 dot equal to x2, x2 dot equal to minus x2 minus rho sine x1 plus x2 plus disturbance. The control input is minus x2 minus rho sine of x1 plus x2. Let us simulate both the sliding mode control and the state feedback control with the initial position at 10 units and the initial velocity at 5 units. The feedback parameter in both the cases are same. In case of sliding mode control, the K velocity is minus 1. In case of state feedback control, the K velocity is also minus 1. In case of sliding mode control, the rho is kept at minus 10. In case of state feedback control, K position is kept at minus 10. Let us compare the plots for both of these. We will confine the plots within the range of minus 5 to 5 in y-axis. When we compare the plot, we can easily see that in case of state feedback control, the disturbance is present in both position and velocity, much more than what is present in sliding mode control. So the sliding mode control worked better in this case, but there can be a counter argument that the state feedback control can be improved by increasing the gain of K position. If we increase the gain of K position, let us see the plots. As we increased the gain of K position to 50, still when we compare the plot of sliding mode control to the state feedback control, we can see that this sliding mode control with a rho of -10 is better. So we can say that the sliding mode control has achieved the objective better than the state feedback control. It is able to reject the disturbance much better. So does that mean that a sliding mode control is a better controller than a state feedback control? Let us see. Obviously, sliding mode control is able to bring the position and velocity of the body to 0 and keep it there. But it comes at a cost. Till this point, I have not revealed the control input that is required to do so. If you take a look at the control input of sliding mode controller, the control input is a constant chattering of extremely high frequency. No physical system will be able to respond to such a control input. But in case of state feedback controller, it is a sinusoid but of a lower frequency. So even if the sliding mode controller behaved better in simulation, in actual scenario it may not be true. Again, if we take a look at the acceleration plot for both the system, in case of sliding mode controller, no physical system will be able to maintain or able to achieve such a level of acceleration. No system will be able to respond so fast to change its direction of force. But in case of state feedback controller, it is well within the limits. It is not varying so much. The input U of sliding mode controller can be obtained mathematically. The value of parameter rho can also be obtained depending on the bound of disturbance. In the next video, we will see how to do that.